What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Two Game Podcast. I am Matt Primo, joined by Christian Valencia,
Hey, what's up, everybody?
and we are back for episode number 110. 110. So we're getting up there.
A lot.
We're chopping wood with the fucking episode count.
Well,
If you are new to this podcast, well, let me just tell you a little about us, okay? Every week we talk about nerdy shit. Are you into nerdy shit? Well, this is the fucking podcast for you. This is the channel for you, okay? We talk about anime, music, games, movies, anything and everything in the nerd culture. And it's usually the two of us or some other people. It doesn't really matter, okay? What matters is we're here to have a fucking good time. And this week, I'm drinking a little girly drink to go along with it, okay? A little blue raspberry Smirnoff. And there's no shame in my game, okay? No shame in my game. I am here to tell you that the fucking girly drinks taste the fucking best.
I concur. I'm not going to argue this.
So we're going to talk about fucking Star Wars this week while I'm getting drunk. And it's going to be fucking fantastic. Hopefully there will be no rants, but I can guarantee you there will be rants.
There's going to be rants. There's no advance.
There will be rants.
Oh,
so yeah, episode 110, we're going to be dedicating this episode to the recent Star Wars celebration that happened over the weekend, I think is when it happened, or earlier in this week. And then we're also going to be talking about the brand new rumored Nintendoverse, the NCU, as they say. And by as they say, I mean as Matthew Primo says, because that's not the official name. But that's what I'm dubbing it.
But that's going to be what it's probably going to be dubbed as, the Nerdverse.
The Nerdverse. So we are going to be talking all about the NCU and what we kind of want to see out of it. I just recently saw the Super Mario Brothers movie, so I have a little bit of some opinion on this matter. And other than that, we're talking about our playlist and our weekly recommendation as per the normal. So let's go ahead and jump into it. We're going to start off with our playlist this week. Okay, let's go ahead and get that shit out the way. I am balls deep. When I say balls deep, I mean the tip is almost out. Like it's almost fucking finished with Dead Space. Like I have 45 minutes and I'm about to go record that last little bit of that episode as soon as I'm done recording this. So I got to talk about that, and then I'll give you my final score on Fire Emblem Engage. That is finally fucking done.
Finally.
3 months later. Finally. But, sir, what have you been watching? I literally have watched one thing. So this is going to be, you're going to be carrying this.
So a lot of these animes I've been waiting for I've kind of just like waited and let it marinate so I can binge, as they say, for, a lot of people, because I'm tired of waiting every week for a gosh damn fucking episode. Leave me on a cliffhanger, I don't appreciate it. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been watching Ice Blade Sorcerer, which it's not the greatest, but it's still good. So
it's entertaining.
It's very how do you say, story driven, which is, not very often you get from an anime here. Action here, love fest here, death and carnage, all pluses.
I like Death and Carnage.
But so far there's been no death and carnage, and I don't like it. I mean, technically, you don't really get to see it, but you've heard about it. So, been watching that. Licorice Recoil, which I heard great things about, and I'm probably like 3 episodes in, and I don't know. I don't know if I'm a fan or not. The premise is there because it's like a secret society of assassins. Mm-hmm. They're all female, and they're like all not small children, but like between 16 and 18. The ones inconspicuous, schoolgirls, and they kill people quietly, discreetly.
There's something about schoolgirls killing everybody.
It's anime, man. It's Japanese people like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's schoolgirls and big tits is what they're known for.
I can't fault them.
I can't. They have it there. They have their finger on the pulse. The whole thing. Whole 9 yards.
Logic is sound.
So I mean, it's decent. There's a lot of gunfights, but I don't know. It's just not there yet. So I watched a bunch of Blue Lock, which is soccer essentially. It's not bad, but it's not great. But it's still like the story is there. Um, I watched two other ones. The names I'm not even gonna even try to even pronounce. It's just stupid. If I'll leave it on our Facebook page because it's just no, it's not happening.
Mm-hmm.
Not on here. Then I haven't really. There's this one. It's called Magic and Muscles. It sounds really stupid, but it's like blue. It's like Black Clover meets. I can't even think of it. So Black Clover meets Fairy Tale, essentially.
You have my attention.
The dude fucking works out because he has no magic. Dude works out like fucking swole, fucking. But he is dumb as a box of rocks. Like dumb. Can't even open a fucking door, right? He can't even open a door. Breaks it. But he's so strong, he can fucking one punch magic itself with his fists.
All right.
Yeah, it's like he took like some dude shot some magic at him and he kind of just punched it. And it's like, we story's there. Pretty good so far, first episode. So I'm pretty hyped for it. What about you? That one thing you've been watching?
The one thing that I watched was the Super Mario Brothers movie. Went to the theater this past Monday, the day after Easter, and decided to take the whole family. And we went. Luke and the kids absolutely fucking loved it. I think it's a good movie. I think it's as good of a movie as you can get with Super Mario Brothers.
Right.
I mean,
Jack Black and that song.
Dude, the song is fucking fantastic.
Fucking peaches.
Peaches.
Dude, I actually sent that to Corey and a couple other people, like the actual music video of it with Jack Black in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good, so fucking good. It's so short, and yet he's like almost like a nominee for a fucking music award just for that song.
Yeah, he should win it because that's fucking fantastic.
He is fantastic.
So yeah, it's a good movie. And I'll definitely be interested in talking about this NCU with you in just a few minutes.
Yes.
So the question is it worth going to the theaters and see? I think if you're looking for a family movie and you're like, hey, let's just go fucking hang out, I think you can't really get better than Super Mario Brothers right now. I think that's about the only decent family movie out there. So if the family was wanting to go see something, then by all means, go see Super Mario Brothers. If you're like a single dude or a single chick and you're like, should I go see Super Mario Brothers right now? Unless you are a devout Super Mario Brothers fan and you cream yourself over fucking Super Mario Brothers, then I say you could probably just wait to rent it. I think it's worth watching. I don't know if I would spend $20-$30 depending on where you live. I
mean,
on a ticket.
Rotten Tomatoes was their rank. It was horrible for that movie. Was it 48? I think it was.
Yeah, but the audience score was the
audience was 98.
Yeah, so
that's a huge difference.
It's worth seeing. You just have to guesstimate and try to decide whether it's something that you want, how much you love it, and how much money you want to spend on it. Personally, after watching it, I would have been okay waiting for it to be rented and still enjoyed it that way. It's not a movie that I'm like, oh, well, you need to go fucking out and go see right this second, unless you have a family and so forth. But solid movie. Can't get it. The thing to me is they did a great job of incorporating a lot of Nintendo shit into it. Like they did a 2D side-scrolling section at the beginning of the movie. I was like, that's kind of fucking dope. They incorporated Mario Kart into it, and they incorporated it smart would probably not be the word I would use, but they incorporated it into the movie, and it was fucking fun. Okay, so I guess you can throw the word smart in there. I really like the Mario Kart stuff in it, and Donkey Kong and all that. So it was a good time at the theater with the family for sure.
Okay.
But have you been listening to anything, sir?
So I have actually. I actually started listening to some Currents.
Oh yes, let's fucking talk about Currents.
I listened to a little bit of their So Alone album, and it's the way it ends album.
So Alone
And
is the singles released for the new album coming out.
I love all of it.
The way it ends, 5 stars, sir. That shit is so fucking good.
I listened to some Bad Omens. I'm not a huge fan, but I do like some of their music. Um, I went old school. Introduce the kids to some Christina Aguilera. Genie in a bottle.
I'm a genie in a bottle.
Oh god, dude! The kids are like, "What the hell is this?" I'm like, "I don't even know. I don't even know."
Can't tell you how many times I slapped my dick to this.
To her,
I mean, you don't tell your kids that, but in your head, you're like, in your head, you're like, dude, I can't tell you how many times I slapped my dick to this.
Right? But yeah, that's all I've been listening to.
All right. Well, let's go through my fucking list because if anything, I have listened to some fucking music. So I've been listening to Currents. I am avoiding at all cost that So Alone EP of their singles before the May 12th release of the album that they have coming out because I don't want to get burned out on it. I won't get burned out on it, but I want to savor the flavor when it happens, you know, when it gets released onto me. Shout out.
Well,
been listening to Periphery's new album, which I think the only album off the top of my head that has a chance to take Periphery's new album off my number one is Current's new album that comes out in May. That is the only potential album to take over the top spot for me so far that I can think of because Periphery's new album is just absolutely fantastic. And if you like when we talk about music and you want to hear more thoughts on the music taste that I have and my thoughts on albums and whatnot, go to patreon.com/2game, supports at any of those tiers. And that's how you get access to the weekly podcast, the Wall of Death podcast, where I review albums every single week. And I talk about on a consistent basis that albums should be anywhere between 35 to 45 minutes, no more than 50 minutes. Like we start getting to the 60-minute albums, and typically those just aren't very good albums. They just become filler and whatnot. Periphery's album is 70 minutes, I think. And it is absolutely, I mean, obviously they could shave off 6 minutes of bullshit, but I think it is what you would call an album experience, right? You're looking for, you're not looking for singles, you're looking for a complete experience. And this Periphery album 100% gives you that. And I enjoy all 70 minutes of that fucking album. It is fucking fantastic. Invent Animate, been listening to them. Born Through Fire, which is the best As I Lay Dying album since what the fuck album was that came out? Was it Resistance? What the fuck was the name of it? It was before old dude went to fucking jail for trying to kill his wife. It was 2 albums before that. So, anyways, this is him and the screamer of As I Lay Dying, and then the clean vocalist as well. And they have this side project called Born Through Fire. Album is really fucking good. Y'all go check it out. Been listening to Dayseeker because I thought I was going to the Dayseeker concert tonight, but kind of plans fell through. Shout out to Michael King, who is going to see that concert. I've been listening to Silverstein as well, and that's really all I've been listening to.
not a lot.
As far as playing, sir, like I said a minute ago, I completed Fire Emblem Engage, and I think on the was it 3 episodes ago, I kind of gave a estimated score. 7 out of 10 is where I land on it.
That's disappointing because you were a 10 out of 10 in the last one.
No, I was at like an 8.5, I think.
Were you? I thought it was like a 9. I think it was closer to a 10 than it was.
Yeah, it may have been 9 at the very beginning. Look, the issue with this game is I put 81 hours into it. The story is just not good enough to sustain 81 hours. The combat is there. The gameplay is 100% there. But you constantly have to do battles over and over and over again to keep that momentum going. And eventually it just becomes kind of tedious. It becomes monotonous, even doing the battles. I mean, the maps were great, but I mean, the combat can only take you so far in an 80-hour game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the story, the story just, I was just skipping through it at one point. I fucking really disliked the story. I don't know of a recent game that I just disliked the story so much on. And coming off the heels of Three Houses, I'm kind of disappointed in it, to be honest with you. In terms of recent games that I've played, I'll still put it over Hogwarts Legacy, even though Hogwarts Legacy is probably a better game. I think I enjoyed Fire Emblem just a little bit more. But yeah, 7 out of 10. It's definitely something worth checking out if you're a Fire Emblem fan. If you love Three Houses, you don't expect you're going to love this one, okay? It's not the same game whatsoever. The characters are not there. The story's not there. But if you have any interest in playing it, I say just wait for it to come on sale and get it then. But yeah, 7 out of 10 for me. Still a good game. I still enjoyed, I don't know, 65 hours of it. The last 15, it was a kind of a slugfest, but still a good game overall. And then Dead Space, I am a cunt hair from finishing that, and I will give you my final thoughts on that on next week's episode. What about you, sir?
I've been playing a bunch of Call of Duty, playing a lot of Legend Dragoon as well when I'm, not playing Call of Duty. Other than that, I haven't really played anything else. I haven't really had time, unfortunately. I wish I had more time to play video games. Yeah. I am waiting for Dead Island to come out this month, and I will have Let's Play on that one because I sent Matt some kills, and sir, it looks gruesome.
It looks fun.
I can't wait to kill people. I mean, kill zombies.
I don't know if I'll have time to play it because I got Fire Emblem knocked out. I got Dead Space knocked out, or gonna be knocked out tonight. So Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores comes out next week. 100% diving fucking back into that game and wasting my life away. Legend of Zelda comes out in 1 month from now.
Yep.
So, I mean, there's not much I can play between now and then. I got to knock out some smaller games. I was thinking about playing some Dead Cells, the Return to Castlevania DLC over the next couple weeks. And then I was going to check out the Octopath Traveler 2 as well, the little demo out there. So over the next couple weeks, I won't be discussing any like huge ass games like I'm fucking balls deep into, but I'm gonna try out some games to kind of keep us moving forward with the podcast and whatnot.
Yep.
And eventually, Resident Evil 4 will happen.
Yeah, I know. I would have time for that too.
Which I don't know if even if Burning Shores wasn't happening next week, I really want to play Resident Evil 4. I don't know if I mentally can handle it after playing Dead Space. Like, Dead Space has fucking exhausted me. I played...
Resident Evil 4 is totally different from Dead Space.
Well, I mean, it's still got the horror elements in it, right? And it's still got hordes of enemies, huh?
Yes and no, but there's loopholes you can find.
Loophole.
It's all about angles.
It's all about angles. That is the key of life, guys.
It is.
Yeah, I recorded 7 episodes yesterday of Dead Space, and episode 7, I was just fucking done with it. I was like, dude, I'm fucking blitzed out of my fucking mind right now. If I see one more fucking horde, I'm gonna lose my shit. So playing another horror game right after that, I don't know if I can handle it. I gotta take a little break.
I think you can handle Resident Evil 4. It's not Did you ever play Resident Evil 5? No. So
I played
Resident
like an
Evil
hour
5,
of it.
Resident Evil, it's kind of just like that.
Wait, that's the one with the in the desert, right? It starts off in the desert, or is that 6?
It's 5. It's in the desert.
Okay. You start off as Chris Redfield?
Yeah.
Okay.
Big swole, jacked up motherfucker. Big old jacked up motherfucker. Anyway, yeah, that one, yeah.
Yeah. All right. You ready to talk about some Star Wars?
Yeah.
Let's talk about some fucking Star Wars, okay? By the way, before we talk about Star Wars, let me just tell you, I just uploaded the trailer reaction to the new Ahsoka series. You can check that out on our YouTube channel, 2Game, which, by the way, segue to another topic. If you are an audio listener, hey, did you know you can watch us do this episode on YouTube? Go to 2Game or click the link in the description of this audio podcast, and it will send you to YouTube and the specific episode in question. And we have loads of other content. I'm putting trailer reactions of different movies. I just did Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I just did Ahsoka. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny will be up there tomorrow. And
did you
then
do Blue Beetle?
I did do Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle's on there.
Did you see the swords there?
Dude, I was like, dude, there's the fucking Buster Sword.
I told you. Yes.
I also did a reaction to the new movie, The Marvels, which I'm going to sit here and say, guys, I was pleasantly fucking surprised at how much I enjoyed that trailer. It was a good trailer.
Yeah. I was intrigued. I really was.
And I can't tell you how much shit I talked before that trailer happened in that trailer reaction.
It's quite a bit.
Yeah, I talked shit about Captain Marvel, but I was pleasantly surprised. So you can check out all that content on our YouTube channel, and vice versa. If you are watching us right now, you can get the audio only format by going to your favorite podcast app, Spotify. You can go to Anchor. You can go to Apple Podcasts. All those fucking podcast sites, wherever you listen to them, go check us out. Now moving on to Star Wars Celebration 2023. We'll get to Ahsoka in just a minute, guys. Let's start off with the 3 new live action films that were announced. Okay? They're pretty far in development, allegedly. We have the Dave Filoni album, the Dave Filoni movie set in the New Republic. So in between 6 and 7 is kind of where it's at. And this is the guy that's kind of behind The Mandalorian, along with Jon Favreau. Oof. And allegedly, this is going to kind of set off as a quote unquote unofficial finale for The Mandalorian. Does this interest you in between 6 and 7, sir?
I'm gonna keep my hopes up, but maybe it's a high maybe. We all know how I feel about the last 3.
You know what? Here's the difference between me and Christian, okay? He says, you know how I feel. Okay, you fucking know how I feel, and I'm still gonna fucking tell you, okay?
I mean, I hate the last 3. I fucking hate the last 3. They fucking can burn down, especially after I heard what Lucas wanted to fucking do. It was 100 times fucking better than what the fuck we got.
Wait, what did he want to do?
Dude, you'd have to look it up. Disney did a 180, like fucking bloop, flip. Like Luke was supposed to come, like be the center of fucking attention. Like what's her face? The wannabe Skywalker was
Rey.
nowhere in it whatsoever.
Was there Superman Leia in this?
Negative.
Wow, I mean, it would instantly be better. Just
100%. It's the weirdest thing. But yeah, if they would have actually went with Lucas's fucking plan, I'll send it to you when I find it, because I listened to it. It's the story, because I think it pretty much builds the Jedi, I guess, pretty much the Jedi school and how he goes about it and all that other stuff. And there's a lot of, I think there's another Sith comes out and he goes and trains another Jedi, and I think his kids are actually more involved than him, because Luke actually has 2 kids. Actually, no, he has 1 kid, and Leia and Han Solo have 3. They were supposed to be in it.
So I saw something online, and they kind of pitched what they would have done with the series instead. And in The Last Jedi, in the what is it, the red chamber,
yeah.
when Adam Driver, when Kylo Ren is asking Rey to join him, they were like, what would have been Rian Johnson says he wants to flip the fucking Star Wars universe upside down, right? Well, you know how you do that? Have the fucking main protagonist join the fucking Sith. She joins him at that point, and then the rest of that movie, and then episode 9 would have been Luke trying to get her to come back to the Jedi ways and whatnot, to pull her away from the dark side. And then he dies in that movie, and it would have been so much better. I'm like, bro, that sounds fucking kind of hot. I wish they would have fucking done it.
Right? Shit. No, he dies fucking projecting himself. Fucking motherfuckers.
Like, that would have been so good. Like, you talk about flipping the Star Wars universe upside down. Okay, other than Anakin Skywalker, have we really gotten, but we already knew where that story was headed. If it was this twist of fate at the very end of The Last Jedi, where it ends on her saying, yes, I will join you. And then it cuts to black right there. It goes to credits. That is kind of like an Empire Strikes Back kind of ending. Honestly,
yep.
The bad guys have won. And that would have been so fucking cool. But no.
I mean, how cool was it when she actually showed up as a Sith in her fucking vision? She looked bad fucking ass. Had dual fucking lightsabers. Everywhere. It's fucking hot. And then we got shit. We got
a big old Cleveland
not
steamer
like a little bit like
chest.
a bloop, bloop, bloop. No, it was like, oh no, it's so shit everywhere. Oh my shit. Fucking shit. It smells like shit in here. Yeah, because there's shit in here. Fucking stepping all in it. We're bathing it.
Bathing it.
Fucking garbage.
So yeah, as far as focusing on the New Republic, I mean, whatever, at this point,
I want fucking Old Republic.
I want old shit. Go back before the prequels. Which,
Lord Revan,
by the way,
need fucking Revan.
Speaking of before the prequels, James Mangold is directing a movie with right around the time of the Dawn of the Jedi. So it's before the prequels. James Mangold is the one that directed 3:10 to Yuma. He directed Logan, which is top 5 movies of all time.
Indeed.
He also directed the new Indiana Jones movie coming out as well. So James Mangold is a pretty decent director. So I'm pretty excited about this. And the fact that he's going and making this, I think he called it a biblical type story, like epic. I'm like, that sounds kind of fucking hot.
That does sound hot as shit. You have my attention.
And then
you have my curiosity. Now you have my attention.
Exactly. And then we have the Charmin, I'm going to say this wrong, but y'all know what to do. Go fuck yourselves. Obaid Chinoy? Like I said, probably saying that wrong. She is directing a movie after episode 9, and it brings back Daisy Ridley as Rey. And it's going to be after the events of Rise of Skywalker, as she builds a new Jedi Order. So here's my thing. All right. We ended the Skywalker saga with episode 9, right? That was the fucking tagline of the fucking movie. The Skywalker saga ends. But here we come, fucking, what was it? How many years has it been since Rise of Skywalker came out? 3 years, 4 years, whatever, since the movie has released. And now we are going back to the fucking Skywalker saga. So help me God, can we do something fucking else with with Star Wars? For the love of God.
Oh, that's what makes money.
We
That's all they care about.
literally have everything in between two time periods. It's either between episodes 3 and 4 or fucking 6 and 7. Let's do something else.
Huge spectrum to go through, and yet you want to stay in this little bitty spot. That's it. Okay, that's where you want to stay. You have all of this. You want to stay here. You got 2 inches to play with, and that's all you want to play with. Right. You have the big 8-incher over here.
I never thought we would be comparing dick sizes to the fucking
Are we?
Star Wars universe.
So you're doing that. I'm not. I'm just saying there's 8 inches over here. I don't know what 8 inches looks like.
And I get it. Oh, we haven't explored it after episode 9. Okay, but we're still exploring the sky.
You didn't do 8 through 9 well enough to explore it.
We're still talking about Skywalkers. Can we there are other characters that we can explore. Like, Rey is not that great of a character that I'm like, hey, let's fucking revisit her. Because you fucking sucked at visiting her during her fucking original trilogy.
Right? Crap. Garbage.
Man.
There's plenty of characters. You can visit the Night Sisters. You can literally do the game that they're doing right now. Fucking was it Jedi Fallen Order?
Mm-hmm.
Do him. Shout out. Yeah.
I love
it. It'd be better than what the fuck we have. Fuck.
Oh man, guys. Y'all buckle in because that's only the first thing. We still have 10 more things to go through. All right. The timeline was announced for the Star Wars universe. There is broadening the timeline in the stories, aka we're broadening just to talk about this fucking only 2 inches over here. We have the Old Republic, then the High Republic, the Fall of the Jedi, which is right around the prequel saga, the Reign of the Empire, Age of Rebellion, the New Republic, and then Rise of the First Order. And then I'm assuming this isn't confirmed or anything. This is just me speculating. New Jedi Order for post episode 9, I'm assuming. So it is nice that they kind of gave fucking eras for this shit now that we can kind of fucking, hey, this is going to be part of this era and this is going to be part of this era. You know, it makes it a little bit more organized. But it doesn't really fucking make any sense because you're not going to fucking do anything in those fucking eras. So
we're going to have solos everywhere.
Oh God. You know, all right, we got to take a time out for just a second, okay, guys? And he might think I'm picking on him, but I'm not. This is me proving a point. Eric said in the fucking Discord this past week that Solo was better than Dominion and Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull. Okay. I'm going to call bullshit on both of those. Okay. Solo is one of the worst movies of all time, bar none. I didn't know you could make a fucking boring ass Star Wars movie. Like, I thought boring was Attack of the Clones. No. They weren't done making boring movies. Okay. In Star Wars. No, they made Solo, which nobody fucking wanted. Nobody. Hey, we want Obi-Wan. Oh, okay. Well, how about we give you Solo instead? No,
we want Obi-Wan. You tease this. Give it to me. Give me.
So, first off, Dominion is. Wait, did he say no? He said did he say Dominion was better than Solo? I can't remember. I do know he said Crystal Skull was not as good as Solo. Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull, while it is a terrible movie, it is at least entertaining, and I would rather watch that than fucking Solo.
All day.
It's a terrible Indiana Jones movie, by the way. Terrible Indiana Jones movie, but it's at least entertaining. And then we have Dominion, which, fuck, man, I don't know which I'd rather stab screwdrivers in my eyes with. fucking Dominion or fucking Solo, because both of them fucking suck. I think if I had to pick, oh my god, I think I'd still go with Dominion. I'd go with Dominion.
I would go with the screwdrivers.
I'd go with the screw. I fucking refuse to watch both of them. Okay,
I refuse to watch either one of them. I don't have to watch them. No, you can't make me. You're not my dad.
Oh, I'm your daddy. All right.
Well, hello there.
All right. Number 3, Ahsoka, coming out in August 2023. It's featuring Star Wars Rebels characters and the Clone Wars characters as well. Hera, Sabine, Chopper. I mentioned this on the trailer reaction that I have not watched the animated stuff from Star Wars yet, which I just started. So I'm powering my way through this fucking kids show of the Clone Wars. And everybody tells me it's going to take a while. So I'm believing y'all. Okay.
Rebels was actually a pretty decent show.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't the greatest. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't the greatest. It wasn't the Clone Wars, because the Clone Wars are good. Animated Clone Wars.
Mm-hmm.
You ever watch those?
No, that's what I'm watching right now.
Oh no, those are good. I was talking about the Rebels.
No, I was going to watch Rebels. I was going to watch Rebels after Clone Wars.
Rebels was all right. Clone Wars was so much better.
Mm-hmm.
I watched those religiously on Toonami, old school.
Oh yeah,
OG. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, yeah.
I asked, Tyler had kind of texted me, one of our Patreon supporters, and he was like, "Hey, everybody's right. Like Clone Wars is 10 out of 10. It's fucking great, but you gotta get through a whole bunch of bullshit to get there." I was like, "Well, can I just skip? Can I just skip to the good portion?" He said, "No, you can't." I was like, "Oh, that makes me so sad."
Mm-hmm.
Grand Admiral Thrawn is going to be in the Ahsoka series as well. He is apparently the heir to the Empire, and she's trying to find him. Apparently, he's like this rumored heir, apparently. Lars Mikkelsen, who voice acted for him in Star Wars Rebels, is doing the live action stuff for Ahsoka. I watched the trailer, did a reaction for it, which y'all can go check out right now. And it looks pretty dope. Not going to lie.
I'm pretty interested in that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to be following along and watching Rebels and the Clone Wars in preparation for Ahsoka. And then we have Andor season 2, aiming for August 2024 release. I have not seen the first season. Have you?
No.
I don't know. I say, well, it can't be that bad if they came out in season 2. But that doesn't really make any sense. So
I mean, they made
I definitely
need Star Wars films. I mean,
this is true. So I definitely need to catch up on that show. And then we have The Acolyte, which is releasing in 2024. I am fucking stoked about this. This is
the trailer for that one.
The no trailer yet. No trailer yet.
Oh.
It is about the bad guys during the High Republic near the beginning of the prequels. So this is going to focus on the Sith, who are kind of in hiding, and the Jedi are in mass, basically. So that seems super fucking interesting. I've been wanting something to focus on the bad guys, and we're fucking finally getting it. They described it as Frozen meets Kill Bill. And my initial thought was, are we going to be fucking singing?
No.
And fucking having a good time? No. Apparently,
no
it's all about right. It's all about emotions. Okay. Apparently, it's a deep dive, kind of on a deep emotional level, and that's how they're gonna kind of go through it. And that sounds fucking dope. So 2024, guys. Later this year, we got the Skeleton Crew coming out. It's gonna have the vibes of like the movie The Goonies, apparently. I did not watch the trailer for that. As of right now, I don't really have any interest in it, even just not watching the trailer. But I don't know. It's something I'm gonna have to keep my eye on, just in case people are like, "Oh, this is fucking fantastic." Flip my notes.
Like Halo. It's out. The premise was there. The show was not there.
I didn't waste my time.
Good. You shouldn't.
We also got a third and final season announcement for Bad Batch, which I have also not watched. Have you watched that?
No.
And then Star Wars Visions, Volume 2, coming out May 4th. Perfect day, right? May the
Right.
fourth be with you.
Yep. Indeed.
This is the animated show that has like unique stories with different art styles. This is the one that they put out to like different anime studios and whatnot. Um, for whatever reason, I just have not watched that yet, and I need to go. I need to go
That
do
was the
that.
was it the I watched a little bit of it with the samurai.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that fight. You're not a Jedi. No, he's not. That motherfucker has a katana and a red lightsaber. He had me at hello.
Right.
That dude come up in here like fucking Samurai Jack and fucking Afro Samurai coming up in there like, hey, I'm gonna need you to hold that. Oh, yeah. It was
Yes,
good
indeed.
times. It was good times.
Taika Waititi is still developing and writing his movie, so that is still happening. And then number 10, potentially a season 2 of Obi-Wan. Ewan McGregor is
I don't know what would you do.
I don't know either. He's interested in doing another season, but they're not like actively developing it from what I can tell, or from what I've read.
I don't know what else you would do because like you pretty much solidified everything on that last episode.
Yeah. And you can't really go back and do more stuff with Darth Vader.
Like I said, he solidified it. He is now Vader. He is not Anakin. He is now Vader.
Mm-hmm.
He did that. He's done.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can't go have more encounters with him because then Vader in episode
But
4.
but you could bring Darth Maul because they do fight. They do fight.
Yes. I would be down for that. If they went the Darth Maul route, 100%, I'm down for that.
I'm down for that.
He's in
But
hiding
God,
again, and he's doing whatever bullshit, and he runs into Darth Maul. And
no,
they're in this
well,
little
the way it happens is he's out in the desert. Darth Maul comes to him. It's in Rebels, I think it is Rebels. It happens because Obi-Wan's older. He's all grayed out, like like in the movie. In the first, well, technically the first ones. And they fight, and he does his normal, pose, but then he switches to not Obi-Wan's, Qui-Gon's pose, and throws him off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and shit happens. Shit happens.
I'm down for that, but you
I would
can't
be down
go
for that.
the Darth Vader route because I think that shit's already capped
Yeah,
off.
that
Darth Vader is under the impression that he's fucking gone in episode
yeah.
4.
Yeah.
He hasn't felt this presence in a long, long time. So you can't keep having battles with Darth Vader. All right. Well, we only had a couple of rants.
Me more than you.
All right.
Yes.
The NCU, sir. The Nintendoverse. You shared a little thing on our Discord, which you can get access to by going to patreon.com/2games, supports at any of those tiers. And it pretty much said that Super Mario Brothers is the start of this Nintendo connected universe.
Correct.
So we will go over two things because I've seen a list that is different than the one that you shared.
I've seen two different lists too, I think, yeah.
So they might be the same ones that I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about these and we'll talk about maybe they should do this instead.
Indeed.
So the one that you shared has Detective Pikachu 2.
Correct.
Zelda, Star Fox, Earthbound, Super Mario Brothers 2, Metroid, and then it culminates in a Super Smash Brothers movie.
Yes.
The other one that I have seen is 1 year Zelda and Metroid would be released, and then Star Fox and Kirby would be released.
I'll be okay.
And then Donkey Kong would come out, and then that would lead into Super Smash Brothers Part 1.
I'd be okay with that, but they already introduced Donkey Kong and Mario, so I don't know.
I'd be okay with a Donkey Kong movie.
I mean, I'm not saying no to it, but what would you even? I don't know.
Donkey Kong Donkey Kong in Super Smash, not Super Smash, but in Super Mario Brothers was one of the highlights of the movie. Like the
Yeah.
dude's fucking, he was great in the movie.
So my question is, how would you go about that? Because would you fight the alligators, or was it King
What
Croc? I
was his
think is
name?
his name.
Yeah, something like that.
King. I don't remember.
I can't fucking remember his name. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'd be down for a Donkey Kong movie. So that to me leads me to think that they're kind of going like the MCU route where they introduce a character like Black Panther and Civil War, and then they give him his movie later.
Yeah.
Um, which I'm okay. I'd rather have a Donkey Kong movie than this Earthbound or Kirby.
In Earthbound Ness,
Yes.
I'd be okay with Ness. That
Um,
would be interesting.
so Zelda is the big
That's a
thing
big
here.
iffy there because he doesn't talk in the games, but in the
Exactly.
anime he does talk.
So would you be okay with him talking in this, even though he doesn't talk in the fucking game?
So
But then again, Mario doesn't really talk in Mario other than a handful of lines.
I mean, if he says a few things, I'd be okay with, or if we heard his inner monologue, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I'd be okay with that.
I really want.
But
I really do want a Zelda movie, like for
I
sure.
really want to see what they would do. To be honest with you, because there's a lot. There's a lot you could do.
Mm-hmm.
You have so much to pick from, like the vast stories, games you have, or you can do your own. It's like it's waiting. It's just like that's money, guaranteed money, right there.
Guaranteed. Metroid, I'm definitely down
Oh,
for.
that would. Oh yeah, there's so much you could do with that. That'd be awesome.
Star Fox, definitely.
That would be fucking fantastic. Except
That
for fucking Peppy. No, not Peppy. Slippy. Fuck Slippy. Fuck that dude.
So yeah, I think if all those movies culminated in this Avenger style Super Smash Brothers movie, that would be fucking dope. But then again, the thing is, who are you bringing in? Are you bringing in like this overarching villain in all these movies, and then I don't know,
I mean,
Zelda,
Master Hand
Metroid?
was quite a thing in the beginning. Super Smash
Yeah.
Bros. One, Master Hand was it. Just saying.
So my question is, do you bring in Samus, Zelda, Star Fox, Donkey Kong, Super Mario Brothers, and then they're their own team, and then maybe they have like evil fucking characters on the other
Or
side, and that's how they fucking
or
smash.
Master Hand kidnaps all of them and forces them to fight, and then they end up getting together. Just saying. Like a gladiator type of thing.
Ooh,
You
that'd
know
be
what I'm saying?
interesting. What if they went the way of um shit, the injustice route?
I'd be okay with that.
Like Mario is there and everybody else is evil and he has to fight them, and then as he fights them he brings
Or like
them
the
over to
Kirby,
his side.
that they did for Super Smash Brothers. The last one they did, when everybody
Mm,
got kidnapped and Kirby was left. Remember that one?
yeah.
That's, I mean, exactly how you said it, but you know, you used Mario. But either way,
I think this would be, so my question to you is, okay, would you be down for a NCU style thing? Would this be something that would bring you to the theaters and
oh yeah, I would
watch
watch
this
all
shit?
these movies. I would watch all these movies in a heartbeat if they did it right. That is key because like Metroid, that's you can't really fuck that up. Like you dark monsters shooting. I mean, you do leave it to like a John Wick slash um I can't even think of another one. Um
Doom.
have that and just let it go.
So the thing is,
Or have it first person,
they
the full
have to
game.
make it kid friendly
I mean,
because you've already established Super Smash Bros. Not Super Smash. I keep calling it Super Smash Brothers. Super
Mario.
Mario Brothers and you've already established the child tone in it for a certain age group. So unless they went with the Harry Potter route, because I was talking to Nick Ziegler today about this as well, how when the first Harry Potter movie came out, they aged the content with the people that grew up with the movie, basically. So as you got older, the movies got more dark, more adult.
That's
oriented.
why Metroid is coming out last. Just saying.
Yeah, according to the one you sent me, yeah.
Technically, I mean, if that's coming out last, I mean, you don't really have to do it haunted. Like you could do the way they did the Nintendo GameCube version game, how it was all first person. Remember how that one came out? Have it like Doom. Remember how the Doom movie? Have it like that,
but good.
But yeah, I mean, obviously that's no brainer there. Obviously, that's an obvious. But yes, as good, But have those moments of first person fighting, you doing stuff, and then you, as you're moving around shit, you go back to your outer layer, and then have your story build onto that.
Yeah,
man, I should get millions of dollars for these ideas.
Right, I should write this shit.
Right.
Which shit, I was about to say something and totally forgot. It was something. One movie that I do hope that they make. They 100% need to make a Luigi's Mansion movie. Fuck the game.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck the game.
Yeah.
They did a Luigi's Mansion style couple of scenes in Super Mario Brothers, and it was fucking great. I looked over at Logan and I was like, bro, this is fucking Luigi's Mansion, man. This is fucking fantastic. Yeah. And they need to make a whole movie out of it. That would be so good.
That would be so good.
Just make it better than the game.
Yeah. Controls suck.
Right? Fuck those controls. Yeah, and I'm excited about the NCU. Oh shit. And I hope it's good. Do we need a universe for every single thing out there? I don't think so.
No.
But we need some different style universes, okay? I really wish the Monsterverse would have worked out. The one with a mummy and all those, the universal monsters. I really wish that would have worked out, but they fucking failed that, because Dracula Untold. Look, guys, I'm about to tell you something very brave here, okay? I know you're I know you're sitting there watching us or listening to us.
It's a safe place, sir.
And you have always thought in your life that Dracula Untold, you have been told and fed this lie that that's a shitty movie, okay? I'm here to tell you it's not a shitty movie. That is a underrated movie, okay? It is a good movie. You are in a safe place, guys, okay? You are able to voice your opinion about Dracula Untold, and it's completely fine, okay? Now, the fucking Mummy movie with Tom Cruise, that's doo-doo. Bad doo-doo.
That was huge doo-doo.
And that's coming from a guy that likes Tom Cruise movies for the most part. So yeah, we need more universes. We need the DC universe to fucking actually get good,
right? And
whether that's going to happen or not, I don't know. But
I mean, they got rid of all the good people, so I mean, whatever.
Yeah, right. It's just all right. I guess I'll wait another 20 years for a fucking Justice League movie.
Right.
But anyways, dude, let's go through our weekly recommendations. What do you recommend to the fine people out there?
I recommend the Ice Blade Sorcerer. It's pretty good, decent anime, good fast pace, very caring, good story. It's not finished yet, but they already pretty much announced season 2, so doing something right.
Right? We can find that on Crunchyroll.
Oh yes, it's dubbed too.
Oh, yeah. You had me at dubbed.
Indeed, I do.
All right, so originally I was going to recommend, and I guess this is technically 2 recommendations. Okay, y'all getting 2 for the price of 1 on this week's episode. You're welcome. Okay, I was originally going to recommend Born Through Fire and their new album, which kind of surprised me with how good it was. But I think as I was talking about Periphery's new album, it made me kind of fucking horny about it, honestly. And I kind of want to go listen to it right now. So I'm going to recommend Periphery's new album. Periphery, was it five, six, I think. Gent is not a genre, is the name of the fucking album. Um, like I said, if you are in the market for a quote unquote album, then I don't think you can get better than this. And there haven't been many albums as of late that I would say, hey, from point A to point B, they accomplished what an album should feel like. It should feel, I'm not saying every album should be cinematic in nature or tell a story or concept or anything like that. I'm not saying that. But they should flow from one song to the next and really connect those songs in a unique way. And Periphery does that with a lot of these tracks. And I say a lot of these tracks, all the tracks. And yes, there are songs on there that they could technically cut off the last 3 minutes of because it's just either, like EDM kind of shit and whatnot, electronics, synth. But that to me just adds to the overall experience, and I'm 100% down for it. I never skip a song. I don't fast forward anything like that on this album. So I would recommend y'all go check that out. But that is going to be it from us. We appreciate y'all joining us. If you are watching us on YouTube, drop a comment below. Okay. Tell us how you like it. Tell us what you think about Star Wars Celebration. Yeah. I'm on the bottom right now. I don't like
it. I know you don't.
Or do I?
You are a power bottom.
But guys, that's going to be it from us. I am fucking empty with my fucking girly drink over here, and I'm behind. I'm behind on getting drunk tonight, so I need to go do that and record the final episode of Dead Space, and I also need to go eat. So, a whole lot of things I got to do before I go to bed. Indeed. We appreciate y'all joining us, and we will catch y'all next week on another episode. Laters.
Later.